Assalamu alaikum class. I hope everybody is fine. Welcome to the 9th class. Last year we learned 3 chapters of computer science book. Those chapters were Introduction to Computers, Computer Components, Input-Output Devices. In the first chapter, we learned what is computer and the history of computers. The history was basically 5000 years ago, and with the development of calculator, the advancements took place and the computer was designed. After the topic of history of computer, we had the topic of generations of computers. In the generations, there were first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth and fifth generation. After the topic of generations, we had types of computers. There were 3 types: analog computer, digital computer and hybrid computer. There was another topic of classification of computer, in which we studied supercomputers, mainframe computers, microcomputers, mini computers, right? There was an extension to that topic also, but let's not go into the detail. After that topic, we had languages of computers. There were 2 languages, high level language and low level language. There were examples of those languages as well. After that, last topic was language translators. Those language translators were used to translate one object code into source code. Those were compiler, interpreter and assembler. This was the first chapter of that book. Second chapter was computer components. In the computer components, we learned about what is program, what is EDP. Computer components were hardware and software. We discussed about the detail of those hardware and software. After that, we had a topic of CPU, which was a very important topic, and that is very important topic for you. In CPU, we had the 2 components, ALU and CU. After that, we discussed about RAM and magnetic disk. We had a topic of ports. There were 3 ports: serial, parallel and USB port. Another topic was system bus. In system bus, there were 3 buses, and that was the second chapter. After that, we had a chapter of input-output devices. In input-output devices, we first learned about what is input devices and what is output devices. In input devices, we had many devices we discussed in detail, and output devices, we had printers and plotters. These were the 3 chapters of the previous book. That is a previous book because your book is changed now. For the 9th class, you will be reading the new book issued to you by Punjab Textbook Board, right? But the purpose of giving you the preview of this previous book was that you should take in mind what we have studied, because these chapters are not included in the new book. But you have a benefit of knowledge. You have a benefit that you studied about these chapters and you studied about the history. You know about the basic structure, basic history, basic background of the computer and basic input and output devices of the computer. Now in the new book, you will be jumping about in the different operations and different techniques directly. These things are not included in that book. So you should take in mind what we have studied in pre-9 and what we are going to study in 9th class. The contents of your new book are as follows. It contains 5 chapters. You should not take any kind of burden here, because these chapters are lesser in count than the previous book. First chapter is problem solving. Second one is binary system. Third one is networks. Fourth one is data and privacy. Last and 5th chapter is designing website. We'll start our lectures with problem solving. Class, what is problem solving? The process of finding solutions to difficult or complex issues with the help of systematic approach is called problem solving. If you just take that name problem solving in your mind, you can take Hint that problem solving, it means that you are going to solve a problem. That must be a process. Problem solving is itself a process where you solve difficult or complex problems with the help of systematic approach. That systematic approach can be a certain strategy, can be a set of steps to be performed to reach the good and better solution, can be a system, right? All these things can be systematic approach. In systematic approach, problem solving method has the following steps. These steps are 5: defining a problem, understanding a problem, planning a solution, defining candidate solutions, selecting the best solution. We'll read in detail all these steps. The first one is defining a problem. Class, whatever the topic is, here you can hint from the name of the topic. Defining a problem means that you are going to define the problem to the person who can solve the problem. A well-defined problem is the one that does not contain ambiguities. Ambiguities mean that your problem is not clear. It means whenever you are defining your problem and the purpose of that problem, the background of that problem should be better understood by you, and you should explain that well to the person who can solve the problem, who can suggest you a better solution. All the conditions are clearly specified and has a clear goal. It is easy to understand and solve. If the problem is not defined well, then we can use one of the following strategies to define the problem. If the problem is not defined properly, then you should think about it, and you should use certain strategy to explain your problem. Gain a background knowledge, use guesses, and draw a picture. We'll discuss about this with an example. That example is here. For example, you are visiting a doctor, then following are the activities that are most probably performed. For example, you are visiting your doctor and you have a certain pain in your shoulder. Your doctor asks you about the pain, and you tell the doctor about pain. Doctor asks you about the duration of the pain and the exact area of the pain, right? That is, the doctor is getting the background knowledge. That is the first technique, gain background knowledge. After that, the doctor asks you certain other area where the pain is there or not, or some other sort of questions, which is use guesses. Then after the observation and thinking about your problem, the doctor tells you about the disease, which is the last technique, draw a picture, right? These were the 3 techniques to follow. 9th class, here is the problem described in the picture. It contains 4 questions, right? There are some, the first 2 questions contain sum, the third one is of subtraction, and the fourth one is a combination of addition and multiplication. 9th class, in the first question here, the addition is 30 and there are 3 objects, 3 horses here. How can the sum be 30? You can observe this. 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 30. After that, there is a horse plus 2 objects plus 2 objects, and the addition is 18. In the third one is 2 objects minus 2 shoes is equal to 2. In the fourth one, I can tell you an answer here, but you have to focus and you have to analyze carefully what the problem is. Then you can reach the solution of that problem. In the next lecture, we'll discuss about the solution of this problem, right? Till then, you have to analyze and you have to get the solution by yourself, right? Class, these are the short questions related to this lecture. What is problem solving? The first topic of this lecture, the problem solving. You will write the answer like definition, and then you will centralize your answer, the definition of problem solving. Second question is, write the names of problem solving steps. We have studied that there are 5. problem solving steps, you will write the steps as it is in the numbering bullets, and you cannot change the order, because if you change the order you will change the entire logic of the steps, that how the steps are followed and how you reach the best solution. What is the term defining a problem? Whenever you are asked about what is the term defining a problem, what is defining a problem, what do you know about defining a problem, the answer is the same. The types of techniques that the question is asked you in different ways, you should not confuse with that. So what is the term defining a problem? That is the definition of the problem and the 3 techniques in that problem. Name the different techniques used to define a problem. There are 3 techniques: use background knowledge, use guesses, and draw picture. Class, what we have studied today, we have started the first chapter of new book, computer science book. The first chapter is problem solving. What is problem solving? Class, in the definition of problem solving, there are 2 things important: the process of finding solutions to difficult to complex issues, this is the first important point, and the second important point is with the help of systematic approach. If you do not write the systematic approach, you will gain only 1 or 0.5 marks in your annuals if you are asked about this question, right? And whenever you are writing any question, the definition should be centralized, page centralized, and should be neat and clean, and should enclosed in double quotes as I have enclosed them. Then there was the topic of problem solving steps. There are 5 steps of problem solving. Whenever you are asked about this question, you will say that there are 5 problem solving steps as follows: defining a problem, understanding a problem, planning a solution, defining candidate solutions, and selecting the best solution. Then this is an order. You proceed with this order, that you first of all you define the problem, then you understand, and then you plan about the solution, then you define different multiple solutions, and then you from those multiple choices, multiple solutions, you choose the best solution for your problem. So you have to write in the same order as they are written in the book. Defining a problem. The first step. What is defining a problem? Whenever you are asked about this question, defining a problem, you will write the definition. A well defined problem is the one that does not contain ambiguities, unclearness, right? You will also write that all the conditions are clearly specified, has a clear goal, it is easy to understand and solve. If you are asked about the strategies, then you will write the strategies. If there is a question that define problem solving and explain this topic, then you will write from here defining a problem till draw a picture and example as well on the next slide. If you have a short question, then you do not need to write the example and everything. If you are asked that write the name of strategies, as I asked in the last slide, you will write there are 3 strategies that we can use to define a problem: gain background knowledge, use guesses, draw a picture. After that you will explain it with the example. Example is here. Whenever you are asked about certain definition and certain statement, you try to explain with example. That is a good impact of your paper on the examiner. So you get the total marks and your marks are not deducted. After that we have an image. Just take a clear look and focus on the 3 questions. These 3 questions, then you can easily solve the 4th one. I'll tell you the answer of the 4th question in the next lecture. Before that you should be able to solve this problem, right? These are the questions we discussed earlier. Class, if you do not have bought your book yet, because your book is changed and you have the previous book, you've not bought this new book, then this is the link for your book. As this is a video, you cannot copy and paste this link from here and paste in the Google search bar. As I just click here, this is the link. You can simply write www.pctb.punjab.gov.pk. This is optional. If you do not write this, you can visit manually. If you write this, you will go to the direct page of downloading that book. If you do not understand what I said just now, I have given the link of the book in the description of this video. Under the name of the video there is an option of description, and in the description after my name there will be a link. Directly just left click of mouse on that link and you can directly go to that page where you will select your class 9th, and there will be two options: computer science book, that previous one, and the new book 2020 English medium. You have to download that book, new book. When you click on that, you will be directed to another page of Google, another tab, and from there whenever you open there will be a download option at this place of your window, right? And you can download your book from there and you can read. Class, just take in mind that you have to study all the lectures very carefully from the beginning. You have not learnt any single chapter of this book earlier, right? And these slides are not enough for you. You should learn your topic from the book as well, and then if there is any problem you can ask me. Any problem, any issue, you are not understanding the topic, you are not understanding the lecture, the problem we discussed earlier, you can ask me, right? Jazakallah.